Though it may have just been a few short days since the last stream, it feels like a lifetime in my own eyes. And here we are, as I am back. Ah, good. We suffer together then. Not good that your day is bad. Also, hello. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say, ah, good, we suffer together then, because that makes it sound like I'm glad that someone else is in pain the same way I am. Oh, cha blah blah. Lord, I apologize for saying I felt good that you were in pain. Wait a minute, should I apologize for that? This is the internet. I mean, I should fit in with the rampant sadism that goes on around here, right? Should I? Should I? Should I? And what the? You know what? You say that, but foot finding is an amazing thing to happen. I don't know. Maybe I just enjoy when my feet Sorry, I just enjoy it when my feet when feet me. Yeah, I enjoy my feet finding stuff. Yes. Now, I mean, yes, it is a spike, but given that like a week ago I found a piece of glass with my foot, and my foot was completely fine. I don't know. Look. That could be worse, and you can tolerate stuff. Also, in case you're wondering why I found a piece of glass with my foot, it's because I may or may not have dropped a wine glass, and the wine glass's only purpose was so that I could make sound effects with it. And I wonder if anyone around here who's been around a while can actually... Yeah... Wine. Sadly, wait. No, I did drink from it, just never anything actually alcoholic, because I honestly don't drink all that often. And also, if I'm being completely honest... Oh. Your hand's okay? That's good. That's good. But yeah, no. I wonder, anyone who's been around here long enough to the point where they've seen some of the videos that have my sound effects in them, wonder if anyone can actually pick out where the wine glass's sound was used. Because it was used in a video on this channel, I'll point that out. Also, before I say anything, before this goes too much farther, slow mode off? Yes, it is. I'm, currently. I usually, for the chatting, for any chatting stream or chatting segment, I have it off because if the whole point is chat interaction, then I don't want to limit it, but if I'm also doing, and I'm also a bit more free to moderate the chat myself. I think, anyway. Is it? Slow mode? Try talking really quick. Say a bunch of stuff in rapid succession real quick. I actually don't know if slow mode is in fact off. Okay. Hey, what up? Yeah, yes. We chat and chat interaction. But yeah, no, when I'm doing... Hello. Hey, Jammers, how you doing? Man, a lot of people here. Maybe I should stream on... maybe I should stream at this time slot more often. There seem to be a lot of people around here. Yes. There was I in the middle saying, oh yeah, for anyone who wonders why I have not been streaming the past few days, let me just put it this way. I have been on the phone for roughly 5 hours because my because some people higher up think my think my bank account is in danger, even though it is strictly due to purchases that I have made, and I have multiple times said I am the one making the purchase, but they don't seem to get that concept, and I have been saying, yes, this is me, but every time I make a transaction with a card, it blocks the card again. And I have spent a collective of about 5 hours on the phone, about 2.5 of which was me sitting there on hold, trying to get this resolved. Oh, it's in your yard? Oh god, you are a forsaken soul. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I am also of the thing of better too strict than too loose when it comes to that, because I've said I'd rather be annoyed than lose all my money. But when I have multiple times to multiple different levels of people in this chain said, hey, this is me, and they've said okay and removed the hold, and it just gets put back on every time I make any transaction, that's when it starts to get a bit more into the, okay guys, I have told you that there is nothing on this card that you need to worry about, like 7 times. Not to mention, did I mention 2 hours straight on hold? Like, I am lucky I was working on thumbnail stuff while I was doing that, because otherwise I would have just wasted 2 hours of my life sitting there with hold music that I'm relatively sure actually broke some of my phone's speakers because of the audio balancing. Which, by the way, seriously, companies, whenever you put hold music, can you make it at a constant level instead of, like, randomly going friggin' quieter than my stepping sounds? I am very soft-footed, for those of you who do not know. And then also alternating that with a friggin' jet plane engine sound. Can we just figure out audio balancing for hold music? Seriously, because I heard my phone's speaker cracking because I just had my phone sitting on speakerphone while I had headphones on listening to music working on thumbnails, and I needed to have it at a level where I could hear it. But here's the thing, because the hold music is not balanced properly, it would bounce between how loud I needed to have it so that I could actually hear it. It would make it too close to being enjoyable? Yeah. Oh, and also, I know I'm not the only one to complain about this, but seriously, with the automated robot voice saying, your call is important to us, we would appreciate it. Please stay on the line to maintain your hold position. Every time that happens, and it's like, yes, my brain just goes, oh, human voice, and it's a robot. Also, this is not exactly on them. When I did, I'm gonna go to the dial. Noises. Oh my god. You know what? Here's the thing. That's still less evil, mainly because at least that has consistent noise output, as opposed to the wackadoo audio balancing that is a friggin' roller coaster that other companies tend to put. You prefer when robots answer me? You know what's funny? I am exactly the same way as you. I am exactly that same way until I'm actually in the human interaction. I am one of those where it's like, the gateway between me and human interaction is a lava moat filled with Satan's spit and hellfire. But the moment I cross that, it's la-da-da, fields of roses and comfort. Like, if you put a gun to my head and say, talk to the random stranger, that will probably force me into the conversation. And then once I'm there, I'm perfectly fine. It's just a matter of actually doing it. And trust me when I say, being locked out of any of your money is a great gun to your head. So yeah, fun times. Fun times. So yeah, that is the reason why I have not streamed since Halo 4, which, oh, by the way, apparently the early opening bit of this stream is rant time. Can I just point out, I played through the entirety of Halo Wars, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo Wars, Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo 3, the good old Bungie era of Halo. And I was perfectly fine. I play Halo 4, the first into the no Bungie era of Halo, and I get copyright claimed for 4 songs on the game's soundtrack. Albeit, it's just copyright claims, not copyright strikes. But seriously, can I just raise every middle finger I have to 343 real quick? Bungie, that's the original main company behind Bungie. What's the unofficial Discord? Actually, I think it was just auto copy pasted. Links in the description. But yeah, Bungie, they moved on from Halo and Microsoft to make Destiny, yada yada yada. Funny enough, Bungie's web store is the transaction that got my card blocked. Who thought it was so hard to get a ring with a god's head on it? Was there a new one? Oh yeah, no, the best part is I've ordered from the Bungie store before. Actually, I think my webcam is still plugged in. One moment. I may real quick. Do I? Yes, that is in fact that scene. Okay. I just have to be incredibly careful of that desk. And also, is there a more recent? Oh, crap. There are more. Man, I do not go on Twitter at all. I will check that out later off stream, but they messed up your strange coin. I think I think you mentioned that, but I think my favorite was the almost 1 year it took me to get the Deepstone Crypt raid jacket because of a certain virus that blocked up shipping delays. Yeah, you almost get you that. But no, literally the item I was trying to order was the King's Fall raid ring. Actually, because one moment. Yeah. Let me, real quick, let me just, I'm trying to set something up real quick. While we're on this topic, I used to have a bunch of shirts from Destiny 1, and ironically, the only one I still have is the SRL one. Yes, the T-Virus, that thing that went around the globe recently. Yes, that one. But yeah, what is it? Let me, like... I don't have my standard hand cam set up right now, so we're just gonna have to make do with a few things, if I can. Do. The lighting is going to be awful here. And I don't know exactly what it does nowadays, but one moment. Yike. I just heard a rumble in my headphones. And I'm not happy with that. Did that. Wow, that is out of focus. Is there any way I can? Oh crap. Okay. One moment. Yoink. Sure that wasn't? It would be very weird if my tummy was in my right ear. I may not be an anatomy expert, but that is not how that's supposed to work. Okay. Give me one moment here. Nope. Yep. Do check. I do. Well, I have noticed a surge of whatchamacallit, the other unsubscribe thing. But one moment. The cat. Okay, I'm gonna real quick. So the camera is terribly out of focus. Hello, you get to see my fingers randomly. My non-crystallized version of them. How? Can you focus a little bit? And I've done a hand cam stream when I went through my Yu-Gi-Oh card collection. That stream got butchered by a YouTube bug. But yeah, and the camera is terribly out of focus because this is incredibly impromptu. Also, yeah, Ancient Gear Chaos Giant sits behind me. But yeah, Destiny Vault of Glass Raid Ring there. I was trying to get the Taken King one is the one that decided to get my card blocked. And now put the camera face down so it doesn't accidentally reveal anything. Oh. Yes. No bird involved. There's always a bird. A YouTube bug, you say? Oh no, mine was a bug that said that made 3 of my streams back to back privated automatically, which upsets me because one of those was a Kirby stream. And for those of you who do not know, the Kirby streams back when I was doing them did incredibly well post live. So, due to a YouTube bug, they got butchered to hell and back. Or that one got butchered to hell and back. Going through some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I have in collection. One moment, gotta put the ring back. Yeah, gotta put the ring back in its place. But yeah, one of my Kirby streams got completely butchered as far as part of its appeal, or not appeal, but its reach goes. No, it was locked to private until YouTube, because YouTube said, and I quote, it encourages spam or deceptive practices. And I think part of the reason was because at the time there was a tradition to just spam the hell out of chat when I was on a BRB. And there were some times where people were just spamming regardless when I was still there. So I put, oh hey Zeno, how you do? In those streams, in the description. Bot? What about bot? I don't know, there's no robots here. But, what was it? So in the description, I would put stuff like, I think I put, spamming is fine while I am away, but keep it relatively clean while I am here. And I thought YouTube tagged that as a problem line. And so I removed those, and then once, like 2 or 3 days passed, YouTube was like, okay, these videos are good now. And then a couple days later, I got an email saying, hey, these, the videos uploaded, from here to here may have been privated unintentionally due to an error in our system. And I just was like, so you're telling me that you force privated them? Like, again, when I say force privated, I mean, I couldn't change them to not private. And until YouTube gave them the go-ahead. And even once YouTube said, oh, these are okay, I had to manually change it. Welcome back, Lord. And once I did manually change it, immediately, one second, let me just pull it up real quick. Because the, because the last Kirby stream I did, basically immediately upon getting unprivated, just shot up, well, not shot up in views, but just like immediately like 15 views on it, and I'm just like, no, welcome to Loon Rants the stream. Welcome to Loon Rants the stream. Yeah. Also, this is a very, like, very, very, very niche rant. It's not even like that much of a problem thing, but why is it that whenever I, 15 additional views, the Kirby streams did incredibly well, especially considering my size at the time. Because I think at the time I was posting those... Let me check real quick. I want to check, because at the time I was posting those, like April through May, I'm just quickly checking my channel size at the time. April through May. Yeah, Kirby, I remember Kirby, the Kirby streams are what brought me over 70 subs at the time. So I was like 50 through 75 subs at the time of streaming Kirby, so the view counts that the Kirby streams got were, for some reason, quite incredible, which is great because I actually quite love Kirby. So I was glad there was a massive audience for it. 50-ish? Yeah, I was trying to... I just checked the time frame. I started at 50, and by the time I was done with Kirby, I was like 75, 80-ish. So, you know, these streams regularing 150 up through 300 views. Wait, yeah, it was... First one, 107 views total, and then the others were all between 160, and then the most popular one was like a little over 300. One moment. It is... I just... whatchamacallit? There's some stuff here. Give me a moment. And... I just need to get a picture here. Mome given? Wait, Mome? Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, moment. Mome. Yes. Wrong. Oh, mome. Not, Mome. I was reading that as Mome. Wow, wait. Oh, yeah, right, I actually saved a screenshot of, when YouTube did that privating thing. And I literally just entitled it youtube.y.png. Actually, I can pull that up. Exactly the notification it gave me. The videos you uploaded between blah 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 and blah 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 might have been set to private due to a bug in our private by a bug in our system. Which was so great. Where did I literally just saved you here. Where are you? There you are. Oh. Yeah, you can just kind of see, like, if you just go to channel size and sort by lifetime, you can just hover over any specific date and see how many you had by the end of the day. That's how I check it. That's how I check it, at least. Also, this is kind of a fun graph of my channel of the channel growth size. Or the channel size growth. I do like you can tell the, whatchamacallit, the point at which I started uploading shorts. Like, right in that later half, and those two massive jumpy lumps. You're on the little wolf. There may be... what is it? There may be a time where I join that, but there's also... there be stuff coming. In the coming months, at least, yeah, involving me. I'm going to be a lot busier in coming months is what I was trying to say there. Oh my lord. Oh, also, I did say, whatchamacallit, I did finish... I was working on thumbnails while I was on hold for 2 hours yesterday, so I have the thumbnail for Halo Wars 2 stream done and ready to go. And on that note, yes, we are skipping Halo 5 because it's not playable on PC. And I do have an Xbox, but there are two things. A, I don't want to finagle a way to set up capturing the Xbox, and B, I don't know if Halo 5 is on the Xbox Games Pass, and I am not willing to pay money for that game. What am I even trying to find right now? This is what I was trying to find. Yeah. Yeah. Whatchamacallit? But yeah, I'm currently... I like to work on stuff in the background of these chatting streams, so I am very slowly, because I'm also focused on chatting with you guys, that's why it's so slow, working on a thumbnail for the next stream that will go after, Halo Wars 2? Or the next game. And I know I said October is going to focus mainly on Resident Evil, but before that, I do, just because I actually own and have the games installed and have never played them, want to play through the Amnesia games, because A, I never actually watched any of the stuff on them from when Amnesia was really big on YouTube, and B, I have heard nothing but good things about them, so... yeah. This is a rare case where I have not actually seen any... like, I've seen bits and clips here and there, but I have not seen enough to... well, I know some story spoilers, specifically for Dark Descent. But, I can tell ya I'm going to be very lost and expect Amnesia to take a while, because I know it has puzzles. And my brain, while I stream, is no smart. Where is it? There you are. So I'm expecting 2 to 3 streams. And also, one second, that is the thumbnail for the Halo Wars... that is the thumbnail for the Halo Wars 2 theme. Or, the Halo Wars 2 stream, not theme. Full circle on the thumbnails and games. It's the same basic idea I had for the first Halo Wars thumbnail. One moment. Yoink. But because of the amount... Turn to monkey. Look, when you give me armies to throw at my problems, there will be thrown at. And actually... there is one thing good that came, I would say, from Halo 4, because, dear lord, playing through that game now made me realize, like, playing it right next to all the other Halo games, dear lord, all that did was make me realize how bad, that game was, not fun. That game was not good, especially when you compare it to every other Halo game. But I will say, for the thumbnail, all I'm going to say is I'm proud, because I think that it is like my cleanest cutout of Chief for a thumbnail purposes that I have done. Because the biggest thing of doing thumbnails is learning just how to cut stuff out so that I can slot myself behind it. And control. Wait, what? Control? Both monkey? Wait. Who's control? Monkey? Haven't gotten to Halo 5 yet. Oh boy. I think Halo 4 loses a few points for me because it tries to tackle the, like, quote-unquote, I'm gonna use air quotes here, the relationship, quote-unquote, beats between Cortana and Chief. And I was very uncomfortable during many of those scenes. I was just like, I'm very awkward right now. But yeah, and I won't play Halo 5 in this whole little streamline thing, because until I find a way to, or until I actually find it worth it to hook my Xbox up, which again, I don't find it worth it for Halo 5, for many a reason. That should be obvious, that I don't find it worth it. Blink. What was I doing? Yes, this. What is it? But like, I don't know. I feel like this is one of my cleanest cutouts for any of my thumbnails that I did. Still a few imperfections around, and I actually took a little bit of stuff to it, but I don't know. I think it looks quite clean for the most part. Hi. I also partially thank my time working on the zombie vampires summon animation, because that required me to trace a lot of intricate things. I also I think I messed up a little bit. One moment. I think I messed up a little bit like down here, because of the lighting, I could not exactly tell where Chief's foot cuts off. So I kind of had to guess. Improvements to skill sets. Do I take art commission? I don't have anything open at the moment, but one moment. Yeah. One moment. Chief, get off the screen. But I must ask, why? Why do you ask? Me must ask. Me must wonder. Me must wonder. Oh. Before I forget, to anyone who may or may not have noticed and or joined in later, you may notice the in parentheses currently thing. Favorite? Oh, I get you. Nah. At the moment, I am mostly focused on my own content, and my time is a bit more taken up. Like, I have a few ideas that I want to make for myself that I can't even make time for. Like, I think I have two different... I'm just gonna say outfits for sake of not being confusing, but yeah, two new outfit concepts that I want to make something for. So, as of right now, I don't have time. I've said it multiple times. Once me hit YouTube, the 1,000 subs and YouTube monetization, and once money starts flowing in here, I don't like talking about money, but the whole idea I have is once money actually starts flowing inward, as opposed to time flowing outward, that frees up time so that I can A, better my skills, and B, get more time to put more creativity into works. Because honestly, I've actually said this as well, despite all that I've created between the different bodies of myself, the chibi version, the void lady who watches, and the backdrops I've made for myself, I don't even consider myself an artist. I just consider myself someone with a thick enough skull to brute force headbutt my way through any problem. Have I considered it? Yes. And well, actually, what is it? I'm gonna double check a thing. I have considered it and looked into it. And there is a... What the hell? Oh, it's just telling me that I'm live. Something I actually probably need to talk to Stream Elements about, because I do, like, I have chat on screen through Stream Elements after whatever kerfluffle happened with Streamlabs however many months ago that made me not want to use them for stuff, because they apparently just steal ideas and products from everyone else, and I don't want to support that. For at least from how I understand it. So I switched over to Stream Elements, and they have a thing... either set up donations or Stream Elements Pay, which is a more direct version of it that I have looked into setting up. You're supposed to get access to Stream Elements Pay when you hit 100. It says followers. I, for some reason, still have no access to set that up. I couldn't tell you why. But again, what is it? There's a reason why the 1,000 subs on YouTube and all that is kind of my main end game goal here. Because that at least puts me eligible for the through YouTube monetization, which unlocks stuff, you know, the super chat. 500 is honestly my main goal just because that unlocks community posts. And those are something I would want to make use of for a number of reasons. What is it? Because I could... They kind of pull double duty as well, community posts and such. Because I think, if I'm not much mistaken, that might actually be a way that can... Again, I'm not entirely sure if it works this way, but the people who only watch my shorts... and versus the people who only watch my streams, since those two are on different algorithms, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, the community posts would be a kind of bridge between those two separate audiences. Also, speaking of shorts, can I just once again point out that sometimes the shorts that I actually really like and put more work into than others are the ones that completely bomb, or the ones that I'm just throwing up literally just because I'm like, I want to post something today, are the ones that do well. Hi, Fawn, how you do? Wait, oh. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get you this time. Wait. Pat. Okay, I've wanted to do that like the past couple of times you've shown up. Just not been quick enough. I was quick enough this time. I don't care if it only shows the words on screen. I was patting the cat in the box. Wait. Yes, that is a thing, but also that is far too many steps for me. That is far too many. I would rather the more direct option, and double checking. Yeah, there are reasons, and also yes, cats always get pets. Also, this is another thing where it's like just for me, where it is, I want to feel as though I have earned that whole thing. I don't even feel comfortable being like, even if I had a donation thing, I would probably make it as obscure as possible and never reference it. Just because I'm just like, I don't want to be talking about this stuff. I do appreciate that there are people who have been like, let me give you my money. Yeah, no, I am aware of those options. I just have my own things. Also, it is really hot real quick. I'm going to press a button to make it colder. Alright, the coldening button is pressed. Merch is another thing that people have asked about. Also, was that supposed to be Loon merch that it just auto-corrected, or... A miracle of modern technology. A button for the coldness. Wait, why is it actually so hot tonight? It's like... Oh. You know, I really want someone to go through a collection of my streams and collect enough clips of me cracking my neck and back so that I can put it into a compilation. The reason I said I want someone to do that is because I already spend enough of my time going through my own stuff to make stuff like shorts. So, I can't. I know there is a good crack at the end of Halo 3. That is the main one I know of where it is. But yeah, I have considered merch ideas. I actually just thought of this off the top of my head. Would there be any... Wait a minute. Hey, not just have a... Do I seriously not just have that on demand? Would there be any demand for, like, a chibi, a plush of the chibi version? A plush of chibi? Well, of course there's always going to be at least a couple of people who would want something, but I'm wondering. Also, seriously, do I not just have a picture of chibi on demand? The dibs on... I mean, okay, that would be a bit of a process figuring out ring manufacturing. And also, also, for the most part, I'd have no way of verifying numbers, but you know what? If you were here... You know what? I could do it where it's just, if you were here within the first 1,000, you can just choose number, but... I could do something like that. And if it did with the number... also, the ring would definitely be, you know, in, like, the crystalline style, if I did that. Yoink, get away from there. Oh. Boink. And B, I would probably have it something like those numbers are carved on the inside of the ring. Which, I mean, I can check real quick. I can do a quicksy Dixie check. Reach 17th, 16th. Go here. August 16th, 17th. Yeah, that is... I mean, maybe not as a specifically for the first 1,000, but... like, maybe as some type of milestone. Production of rings with any type of quality would be... interesting. I was checking that, actually. 16th, 17th of August. Oh no, like the... me starting up Halo Reach was actually right when I got over 200, so... So, Lord, you're right around the 200 mark on that, if I'm not much mistaken. Also, I keep meaning to mention this. Oh, those were my elbows doing that crack. Yeah, anyone who has refreshed or come after the stream started may notice the in parentheses currently section, and that is because due to me, I legit may just randomly throw on a game for however long, so hence why the thumbnail of this stream is as generic as it is. And I haven't done like a variety show stream like this for a long time. I know I can't tell you the exact date because the last time I did it, it was a catastrophe and I've since deleted that stream. It was about a year ago that I did it anyway. No one would want to dig... Oh, excuse me. No one would want to dig that up anyway. Aye. And actually, do I want to pose this question here? The answer is yes, but how do I want to word this question is the better question. Alright, you're pulling a lot, base. Don't mind me mumbling to myself. Or do. I'm not in control of you. So many questions, and so few answers. Such is life. The frail whims of reality broken, barely understood by any mortal who lives within it. We are here, left to pick up what pieces we can find, and put them back together like a puzzle missing half its pieces. Anyway, philosophical mode disengaged. Like, crap, I had a question. Is that it very well could be a quote, but I am very... Look, one of my skills in life, and this is one of those like useless skills, is being able to pull random philosophical nonsense directly out of my ass and saying it in a way that is so in such a way that makes people believe me. Halo. That is a potential. That is a potential. Of course, we'd only be doing the good Halos. We'd only be doing the good Halos. Also, actually, I need to double check something. Okay, apparently there is ways to play Halo 5 on PC, but they are confusing to me, and I don't care about it. Also, what did I say? That wasn't even the question I asked you, Google. Random noises. The two things that are profound from my mouth. Random philosophical stuff that I can make up on a whim, and noises that make no sense. Also, the odd fluency I have in my own custom gibberish. Only one person actually understands what I'm saying when I talk in that gibberish, funny enough. And the funny part is that anyone actually understands what I say there. Yeah, it's just noises that was given meaning. Some of which makes more sense than others. Language is just confusing. Language is just confusing, let's be real. Wait, who said something about the mother? I know you ain't talking about me because A, I said nothing about no mothers. And again, only one person actually understands that gibberish. And it ain't you. Nah, fight. Shut up, random noises. Sorry, random noises popping up behind me. Again, you're not the one who understands that language, therefore I can verifyingly say You do not know what you are talking about. You know not of what you speak, for you do not speak it! Yes. Yes. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. Here's the... You speak of German. Ironically, the one person who understands that language, the way he has described it is, it's like understanding Chewbacca. Which I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense than it has any right to. That makes way more sense than it has any right to. Far more sense. And why are you tiny? Become big. Yes. So if you are fluent in Wookiee, you have a bit of like a precursor knowledge. Yes, yeah, being fluent in Wookiee means you have some precursor knowledge to mine. But that is far from being able to fully fluently understand me. Yeah, that looks good. Sorry, like I said, I am doing a little more thumbnail work while chitty chatting. So if you hear me talking to myself, A, that's normal, please ignore it, and B, it is because I'm talking about thumbnail stuff, and that is awful, Loon. You are terrible at this. Yet I do it so much. Yet I do not improve. Shut up, me. You're welcome, me. Happy times. How do any of those words connect? You determine it. You may determine how my words connect. They may connect. They may not connect. It's up to the reader's interpretation. And I don't know if you heard my chair creaking just then, but I really hope you didn't. No. Yes? No. Yes? No. Yes. You did? Well, there's a reason I have said upon, back on the topic of donations, there's a reason I've said that one of the first things I would do with donation money is start up a new chair fund. Because this one is getting old and crickety. It still serves its purpose, and by serves its purpose, I mean it houses my cheeks in a way that is comfortable enough. But it definitely could use some improvements. Actually, I think on priority lists of stuff to get whenever I have, whenever there is more money, whenever there is any type of income flowing through this, V2. Matter, thanks for the chat. Well, thank you for stopping by. Company always appreciated. And I'm glad I managed to finally give the cat the pets. If I do random stuff? Wait, what? Wait, what if I do random stuff? Can I do fan art review? If there is enough fan arts... One moment, doink. If I have enough fan arts to do that on, I will make an entire stream devoted to that. Because I think... I've never stated this, but again, I don't even consider myself an artist, so one of my things I have wanted to see is someone who is better in the craft than I am take their stab at an interpretation of me. There have been... Do I still have that here? No, all I have is the bloodied cardboard cutout of myself. My actual favorite game of all time, I don't know that I could peg an individual game, but I can give you, like, my top 3 favorites. So, but there is one caveat, is... whatchamacallit? Favorite franchise? I'd give it to either Halo or Pokemon. And I say this because while both of them have incredibly good high highs, they also, those series have some real bad lows, I feel. Destiny is also up there. Like, Destiny, Halo, and Pokemon are probably top 3. If I had to do that. Oh, hey, Phantom Fox, how do? Welcome to stream. You know, it's always, whatchamacallit? Pokemon Smasher. You know what? I have enough weird opinions that I could make something out of that. What if catching a stream? It's wonderful. Okay, this is a... oh, and Lele's here too. But what was I was gonna say? It's always good to see that the shorts I post actually lead to people clicking through to the streams, because there are times where I'm just like, I wonder if these are actually doing anything. Other than attracting people who call me ugly. Which... yeah, you know, the shorts still do that, but I kind of usually just laugh and then move on. So... what's with the baby? Who's the baby? Interesting. Wait, one of the very few what? Oh, I do thank you for the flattering words. The baby, what? Look, there's only one baby that I have any type of strong feeling towards, and it is strong amounts of fear, and it's the Resident Evil Village baby. Which actually may... you know what? Whatchamacallit? I'm going to pull something up real quick, because the Resident Evil Village baby caused me to say something that I don't think enough people have seen/heard, and is probably one of the most underrated lines I have ever blurted out while streaming. One moment. That one baby. What? Are we talking about Chibi here? I've lost track of which baby we're talking about. That's the folder I had you in. You in here. Would be... but yeah, I'm gonna real quick pull up one of my videos here. Because, again, that Resident Evil Village baby... where the hell do I have that file saved? Wait, what? Where do I have this file save? Do I have my own Discord? Check the description. I am not involved within the Discord itself as of right now. I have my reasons. But a couple fans of the channel have made some Discords. I think one of the links still works, but they have made Discords for people here to, as I say, conglomerate. And yeah, I may become involved at some point, but again, I have my own reasons for keeping distance at the moment. Seriously though, where the hell is this? This is a problem with having, like, also, I am glad people like short. You tried to join and didn't allow. Wait, what? The one that... wait a minute. My reputation. I don't monitor... wait, also... I'm gonna double check that real quick because that confused me. Because I know the one isn't working, but let me just... I mean, it seems to work. It seems to work for me. You just gotta copy paste. They have told Rain, no, because I repeatedly state I am not involved with it, therefore. I repeatedly state I am not directly involved with this, therefore, yada yada yada, legal reasons. Actually, wait a minute, I can tell you one of those links is working because earlier I think it was, that wouldn't hold up in court. And that, my friend, is when I simply fly away. Alright, fine, I guess I'll stay around here. No. I just fly away from the court. I just fly away from the court. But also, what legal jurisdiction do any, like, regular realm laws have on me when I live in my own pocket dimension? What, like, laws reach me here? What laws reach me here? Oh, I mean, hey, look, we all have those moments where we're staring right into a mirror wondering what we look like. The IRS will find you. We don't mention the IRS, okay? We don't mention the IRS. The IRS are more so, if it exists, it must be clapped. We don't mention them. We don't mention them. We do not. We need nothing. We do not mention them. Look, even if I tried to say what I just said again, if I'm being honest, I can't even remember what noises just came out of my mouth. So I actually can't say it again because I don't remember what was said. We also don't mention whatever those noises are. Buddy, here's the thing. If ever you're too hung up on any random noise... If ever you're hung up on any random noise I ever make, don't you worry, you're gonna forget about it in 5 minutes when another assortment of random noises spews its way out of my gullet. Because my mouth never lets silence... Yes, the loon effect where your tongue becomes a pretzel and your vocal cords just go... I don't actually know what OBS captured of that squeal. Because... because... it actually is... Yes. Now that was a weird noise. No, that's still about average. Oh, speaking of weird noises. Right, baby. Baby. Are you in here somehow? No. The baby. Did I... Please tell me I didn't actually delete this video, or I didn't delete this file. Well... Time to search my computer for it. Oh boy, I do love waiting for a computer to complete a search through the 13 terabytes of data storage I currently have. Baby. What the hell? Oh boy, I do quite... Oh, that's funny. PC spec, nothing too special. Like, I can give a general idea. The CPU, Ryzen 3700 something, 2070 GPU. The big thing on the PC is 64 gigs of RAM, which is necessary for exporting exporting my body from that stuff. Do I need all that on one computer? For reference, currently, because I record all of my streams as well, and not only that, I have the audio tracks of the PC audio versus my voice audio, hence how I'm able to do some fun edits and such, playing with the volume. If you look at the short, Please Forget I Exist, every time an explosion hits, I just spike the volume of the game so that the explosion sounds louder. I like doing that a lot, where at moments of impact, I will just crank the volume and let it fade back into normalcy. But for reference... I don't spend a lot of money on myself very often, but when I do, I make sure it is worth it. And also, the RAM is a need because I think at 32 gigs, my PC was crashing when I was trying to actually export, or not my PC, but the app, Live2D was crashing when I was trying to export myself. But yeah, for reference, currently, let me double check this. No, that one is the small drive that I have freed up. I have over a terabyte and a half of video files alone. Just because I record all of my streams and usually hold on to the files in case I want to do something with them. Yeah. Yeah. So if anyone ever, like, for reference... Actually, yeah, let me give a for reference here. The last stream I did, the 6 hour 42 minute... Yeah, no, that I think for me, I want to upgrade I just want to get a 3070 likely, depending on how stuff goes. But I got the GPU right before the shortage kicked in, thankfully. So I paid it like normal price and such. And yeah. Oh, but yeah, what was I saying? The Halo 4 stream, the 6 hour and 40-ish minute stream, that alone is 26 gigabytes. Now, bearing in mind, again, I save every single stream I do, and that adds up quick. And that adds up nice and quick. Yeah. Now, I'm not overwhelmingly a PC expert, but I know, like, the vague ding-dongs of them. Because, yeah, I think I was going to... Yeah, I think a 3070 would be very adequate for what I do. Because even... there are some struggles here and there with my current setup and all that, but I think that's just because I am stubborn and actually still record. Yeah, the ding-dongs, you know? You big brain PC expert? Ah. You big brain, me tiny. You. But that you know what? That emoji with the I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good luck is all I'm gonna say. Good luck. Also, oh, I'm just realizing. I was just sitting here like, huh, what is it? I turned on the air conditioning. Why is it still so hot here? Can't spell. No, okay, random thing. I was like, why is it still hot here? I forget, my AC is on the other side of a room. It has to be, because otherwise you guys would be hearing it into this mic. But because it's temperature reading that side of the room, it's not keeping the side that has the PC cold. Pain. Pain. No, it's fine. Well, soon enough we'll hit a time of year where it'll just naturally be cold and I'll be relying on my PC to keep me warm. Soon enough we'll hit that point. Soon enough. That's how often I stream. I try to stream just as often as possible around about this time frame. I didn't stream the past few days. I said early in the stream why. Effectively, a lot of time on the phone over stupid reasons was keeping me away from this. But I try and stream as often as possible. Like, every day to every other day, ideally. The biggest limiting factors is me making thumbnails, and then also having the energy and being awake for the time slots. But I hit the point right now where I was like, look, I hadn't streamed in a few days, and even this 3 days of no streaming felt wrong to me, so that's why I was like, look, I don't have a plan, I'm just gonna stream and hope something comes out of it, and here we are. Whatever the hell this is that you want to call it. Whatever the hell you want to call this. Yes, and here we are, and you know what, screw it, I just realized. No, I thank you for the offer, but I very much enjoy keeping to myself for the most part, other than these streams. I don't know, or unless you were talking about chatting in these streams, in which case you're always welcome. The wording in that confused my brain. Also, I am realizing now, one moment, I don't need to... Dear Lord, how long ago did I record this? And also, why do I now have so many videos? The answer is because shorts are relatively quick to make now that I have the formula for them down, but... There you are. There you are. Wait for this. Doink. You're big confusing? Good, we get along. Oh, happy almost birthday. Happy almost birthday. Happy almost birthday. Seriously, where the hell? Yes. Give me one moment, the music's gonna cut out real quick. I just need to make sure of something real quick. Boom. Okay, I have made sure of a thing. But yeah, the topic of baby stuff earlier, and the Resident Evil Village baby, I just want to real quick point out that the whatchamacallit? Music is pausing. I'm just gonna real quick play this little clip of me, of a line I said when doing the Resident Evil Village, baby section, because I think it is one of the most underrated lines that I have ever said on this channel.
Die in a hole, you decrepit fetus.
Yes, that was me just completely, unironically screaming, die in a hole, you decrepit fetus, after the Resident Evil Village baby section. I got shot in the head 4 times. Given you use airsoft explosive stuff, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. I do know where the raw distorted audio file of Die in a Hole You Decrepit Fetus is. Because that's just in my sound effects folder. No, not you. What did they ever do to you? Go onto my channel and just look up just find Resident Evil Village. It's the only short video I made from the series, and it's a 7-minute video. Just watch the whole section. Just watch that whole video. Like, I think it's actually quite a good video that didn't get any attention in the algorithm, but yeah, it shows what the baby did to me. It shows what the fetus did. Oh, Resident Evil Village. That was a fun time, and I'm glad the DLC for it coming out at the end of the month will be revisiting. But yeah, one minute. Do I know where I waffle can full of grenade pins? Oh my lord. That is impressive. Are you in here? Oh yeah, no wait, I do have the raw audio file of only the distorted version, because to do that voice effect, I left the regular take of, or not the regular take, but the regular version of me saying Die in a Hole You Decrepit Fetus, and then distorted it and played them together. So this is the pure distorted version of that line. What? No, that's really quiet.
Decrepit fetus. Die in a hole, you decrepit fetus.
It sounds silly when it plays by itself. Look, you can always marry yourself. You can always marry yourself. Yes, I did. What's funny is if you watch that entire video, if you take the time to, let me just put it this way. That is how I act when I am fully invested and immersed in a horror experience. I get very far into it, and you'll notice as I'm getting into safety, there is a shift. You have standards. Good to know that you are beneath your own standards. You aim for something greater than yourself. You aim for the greatness of greaters. Also, I am going to really quickly be right back. Really quicksy. Quada. Yeah, stuff to talk about is nice. Also, I'm back. I was actually on the topic of that that die in a hole you decrepit fetus line. I did go through and I did see another classic line that I don't think gets enough attention from when I played Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. One moment. Here you are. This one I'm just gonna actually let the full thing play. It's only a 12-second clip that I have saved. One moment. Yeah, this one. One moment. This is, oh, this. No, one moment. Hold on.
Hi, please take this map.
Thank you. And go f yourself. I still laugh watching that. Oh my god. Not all of my old content is good. There are some gems hidden throughout it, though. There are some gems hidden throughout it, though. And I know, like, here's the thing. I actually, off-stream, cuss a lot more than on-stream. I don't know why exactly, but on-stream, I just for some reason don't very often. And I like that because when I do, it makes it punch harder. Because that was like 3.5 hours into me looking through the footage of that when I found that, and that was the first one. Is my actually one moment. Yeah, that's the right eye for me. Like, oh, it's like close right, close left, close right, close left. And I can do, yeah. We don't question this. It's we don't question it. We just say it's camera mirroring and move on. But yeah, this me move left, this me tilt right. Yes, we just that's what we go with then, because controller, yeah. You know, some people are actually disturbed by my ability to keep my left eye just comfortably closed while my right eye is open. Oh, and also, speaking of older, I'm sorry, limitation. No, it's just how stuff happened to go off. And it also makes it easier for the camera tracking, because you know how the camera tracks me. It's just like it looks at me, so it sees like this is my left, this is my right. It just portrays it this way. It's just easier for the camera to read, and also it makes it more intuitive because, you know, it just mirrors my every movement. Yeah. But none of my last found one with really I was covered, but turns out it wasn't safe, Mung. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. But hey, now you have now you add that to your cultured collection. Thank you for stopping by, Phantom Fox. Always good to see people. Why is the heart red in chat but white on my screen? Why did it do that? Wait, why did it do that, actually? Oh, the confusion joys. Confusion joys. Blink. Wait. Yes, that's what I wanted. Wait, no. You go there. Confusion joy. Look, sometimes confusion is joy. Sometimes confusion is joy. Great story. I bet. God. I don't know why. Well, no, I know exactly why. I haven't read a lot of stuff in recent time, primarily because, for some reason, reading large amounts of things gives me a headache. Like, if I were to actually attempt to read something and comprehend it, anyone who watches my Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams know how I speed read those stuffs. Because my most embarrassing funny story. Oh God. I'm gonna preface this by saying memories that go back like over 10 years ago are very, very fuzzy in my brain. And overall, my memories are kind of just blagged. Embarrassing funny story. Do I even have one of those? Do I have any of those? But it was actually THM who started that, and I think Lord picked up on it, so. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Some people just call me that, and I'm just like, ah, yes, I am the looming presence overall. I loom over all. See both in chat. You all, yeah. I think yeah. It was Thumb who started it. I know that much. But I actually need. Do I even have a good embarrassing story? Because I don't want to just throw out some, you know, something that ain't 110% of this, you know. Doesn't have to be good to share, but no. When I say good, I mean like, would it be cool? Would it have any value to share? Is my thing. Like I want it to be good for sake of, you know, this is content, and also, I mean, it's not entirely embarrassing. But it is kind of, as in and of itself for you. Here's the thing. No, the thing is, when I say my memory is fuzzy, I really mean that. Like, it's, like, 5 years ago starts to get real fuzzy. And then, like, anything 10 years ago may as well have been hard deleted. With a few exceptions that I'd rather not talk about. Almost died. Actually, I can talk about one of the times. I can actually talk about one of the times I did almost die. It's not very embarrassing, but it is friggin' hilarious. Cause, what is it? At the time, I was living out of a car. And it was like middle of summer, and it was kind of a hotter than average summer for around where I lived. Like it was perpetually like 80 to 90 and humid. So very regularly I would be waking up and people drenched in sweat, and literally I hadn't died yet, but you know I was very pale. But there was one night. Almost didn't dispose of whipped cream yet. That's fun. That's fun. But now what is it? So, there was one night where, you know, just slipping out of car, and I think it, you know, very, very hot, and I'm, you know, in a car, therefore it is effectively an oven. And this is back when I worked at a gas station, and I was literally just sleeping out of the parking lot there. And a person came by, who was just worried about me, someone who knew me, and they worked in the medical field, and the next day they said that my vitals were incredibly weak and I was putting off exceptional amounts of heat, and she doesn't know and so she spent a solid amount of time airing out the vehicle and even got me a fan and aimed it at me. And in my very delirious, sleepy, kind of dying state, when I was asked about, like hey, I got a fan aimed at you, how's it doing? My response was a delirious, it's loud as fuck. And to this day, I will say, I wish I had died that night, because then I could say those were my last words. Like, I obviously mean that as a joke. Just trying to do her job. She was a nice... she was a good friend, and I'm glad she I'm very glad she came there to make sure I was okay. But we were both laughing about it the next day. And I'm just like, after that, I was like, huh. Well, if I was nearly dead and I didn't feel anything, at least I know I want to die in my sleep now, because you feel almost nothing. But yeah, no, I will straight up to this day say, yeah, I kind of wish I had died that day just so it could be stated that those were my last words. Because that would be hilarious. Obviously, I'm glad, yeah, to a point, it's like, yeah, obviously I'm glad I didn't die at that point. Okay, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed the time. Oh yeah, there will be a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Halo Wars 2. That's when that's going to start up. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll set the room up for it, but tomorrow there will be the Halo Wars 2 stream. For at least the start of that. I don't know if Halo Wars 2 is going to be a one and done type thing, because if Halo 2 taught us anything, it's if I haven't played the game before, it's going to take a lot longer than other games. And that's, well, that's also including the potential of discovering a borderline soft lock. I'm still just sitting here like I became very familiar with what the inside of a scarab looked like that night. Because I was there for 50 minutes. Man. Also just reflecting, these past like 2 or 3 months have been very interesting so far as like the channel and its going have been. Actually the past, yeah, pretty much since I've done the whole model revamp to this point where I actually look halfway, you know, better than the old one. It has been going surprisingly well and I'm very happy with that. Sorry, random off-topic tangent about that over, but I had to say it. I had to say it. Oh. Nah. There's something else I want to say, but I'll say it when it's more relevant. You know what? I think I will just make this a pure just chatting stream, just because I'm... You know, I was gonna maybe flick through some streams, but then... I'm realizing I'm just kind of enjoying myself sitting here dicking around. The good funs of this. Yes. One moment. Like I said, I'm currently working on thumbnails, so forgive me while I go into the mode to real quick take a picture of thumbnail face. Okay. I am done taking picture of thumbnail face. We're back to sane. Boink. Boink, boink. But yeah, I'm actually... Was it you? Or in all actuality... Yeah, you were there. That's gonna be you. Gotcha. I have to think of stuff for the coming week because I want to have... Well, oh god. Sorry, I'm just thinking that I have to make another call tomorrow and that's not gonna be fun. Bleh. You know, given that I brought whatchamacallit, the kind of older voice clips from older videos, I kind of want to do a stream where the main topic of it is going through some of my older content and just picking through some of the highlights of it, because like I said, some of it is just hidden gems throughout like, I don't know. The content I feel has gotten just better over time. Not all of it is good, but every so often there's something beautiful that just comes through. Something beautiful. Ah. Why do I have so much stuff? I know why I have so much stuff, but why do I have so much stuff? Why me have so much stuff? Why do I have so much stuff? The answer is because I feel the need to have so much stuff. But I can still question and be upset with myself for having so much stuff. Because reasons. Dunk. Hi, 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 hi. Ah, that was a good stretch. That was a good stretch. Do I want... Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. I currently hate myself right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I now hate myself slightly less. Because Oh, the mic's not even picking up my whispery wah-wahs. Well, now I just feel silly. Only now do I feel silly. Now I feel stupid. Now I just feel slightly stupid. Actually, no. I don't feel stupid anymore. I no longer feel stupid. Now I feel stupid again. Wait, what? Oh, I should feel stupid. I should feel stupid, but only for that moment. There we go. There we go. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Oh, that actually... And somehow that's better than my intended vision. Sorry, I'm going quiet into slightly focusy mode right now, but... There we go. I think that we'll call that done on that one. Should I... Debating on what do. Debating on what do right now. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I have the remove shirt button bound to keys that I actually use sometimes. Which leads to these awkward moments where the shirt just randomly comes off. Just put that back on and forget that happened. And I say forget that happened because reasons. Even though there's not really any consequence to remembering it. You know what? Remember that my shirt came off if you will. And that one. Doink. Yeah, no, that's good. That look nice, and I need to be very careful of my clicking because some stuff is going. Ugh. Bren, can you get gears turning real quick? The answer is likely no, but I can always help. I can always hope. Ugh. That sounds like whatchamacallit, when you drag a straw. That sounds like when you drag a straw through the top of that the whatchamacallit lid, which you know, bed. Hey, good to see you around. Like I say, tomorrow is going to be Halo War. Oh, you always hate that noise. I apologize for making it. I just made it because I realized that's what it was. But yeah, tomorrow is probably gonna whatchamacallit. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be Halo Wars 2 unless I find a way to make Halo 5 work and I don't have to pay money for it. Just from the cup. Okay, good. Because in my Google search, I did see something that there might be a way to make Halo 5 playable on PC, and if I can do that without paying money for it, like if it's part of the Xbox Game Pass, I will have no reason not to suffer. And I hate that. So, not worth it. It's, you know what? It would be worth it, because then I could more properly potentially judge Halo 4. Therefore, if it's... Look, I need to experience the highs and lows to make sure I have everything. I know it's not worth it, but it would complete everything. And then probably next day is gonna be the starting of the Amnesia stuff, because... Well, I have the thumbnail done for Amnesia now. Don't entirely know how to respond to that joke, but yeah, okay. It's clever, I'll give you that, but it came right the hell out of nowhere there. Geez, yo. Geez, yo. And hello, how you do? Hello, cat. Oh, man, yeah, we have so many dog-based creatures within this chat. Within my chats. It's good to vary it up with the cats. Always good to vary it up with the cats. I'm wondering a few things. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. But giving you a nightmare. I hear a lot worse. I hear. You know what? I'm supposed to be a little corpsey, so. I mean, there's a number of things that could have been done to prevent the sealing of lips. Yeah. There's a number of things that seems like operator error on that one. That seems like an operator error. Also, if I may ask, what? I can tell. I can tell. And apparently YouTube didn't like that last one. Because it didn't let it into the regular chat. It let it on screen. What the hell? For a moment I looked a lot more tired than normal. Wait, is that... I'm seeing about if there's a certain angle that makes me look more tired. What the hell was I seeing? Okay. Man, I suck so much at aiming. Borderline reanimated corpse. Or like, what's the exact terminology? Like, basically corpse reanimated, kept alive by the crystals that come out of it. So, not ghost. But, you know, still on that line of life and death. So, you know. The pale, you know, hence the pale. Hence the pale. Alright, I'm playing around with my jaw real quick. So yeah, hence the on edge of the life and death vibes. Oh man, yawns, they're quite nice, aren't they? When they actually want to come out. Ugh. Don't know why, I just enjoy staring at the camera sometimes and being like... It's because I zone out half the time anyway, so I'm just like... I just enjoy losing myself to my own thoughts. I think you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm looking at stuff I can close and or keep closing or... Oh boy. Boy. Just gonna update the title of that. I always love how whenever anyone types balloon in the chat, it highlights it for me, being like, people are trying to get your attention. And I'm just like, no, they're just typing balloon, and my name just happens to be within balloon. Therefore... How are we doing tonight? How we do tonight? Today, tomorrow, to nothing. To everything. Streaming plans this week? Tomorrow, Halo Wars 2, or if I actually find a way to get it working, Halo 5, but I'm kind of hoping I can't find a way to get it working because I kind of just... Oh god, you know, part of me wants to just leave Halo 5 to rest and never experience it. Next day, Amnesia. Day after that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Viewer duels on that night. No. Halo, if I get Halo 5 working, we're playing that before Halo Wars 2. And also, I'm not replaying Infinite. I'm not replaying Infinite. There's already... If you want to see me play Halo Infinite, there are VODs of me playing it on this channel. You can just skim through them, because they're not that interesting. No! No. I don't need to replay that. It wasn't enjoyable the first time. It was not enjoyable the first time, and also... Hey there, yeah, how you doing? How is doing? I can't even, oh my god, I can't even cheat my way out of it by editing in this model over the old footage because I didn't record like the last 4 hours of that because I didn't see any purpose. You do fine, good to hear, and I mean some people would argue that this current model is the stuff of nightmares, but I digress. Some people would just argue that I, in general, am a thing of nightmares. I don't see it, but they might. But I do always say, I thank anyone who was with me and stuck through me during the time that I had that old model, because when I was in that old body, because, yeah. Yeah, it was a time. It was definitely a time. It was a hell of a time. Oh, also, since you two are now here and I can say this, I apologize for the lack of streams over the past few days. I have been spending a lot of time doing important calls, trying to figure something out, and ultimately nothing has been resolved, and I am annoyed. I mean, I am still 2D. There are some giveaways to it, I feel, but... I mean, yeah. No, I am still 2D is the thing, so... Yeah, the movements are better, and more importantly, the art is a lot better here, because... I've said it before, my old body, or the last body I used was literally the first full humanoid I ever drew, so, yeah. Yeah, the fact that I got as far as I did with that model... do I? Yeah, I mean, I've been told that before. No, yeah, no, you're not. I am not putting myself through Halo Infinite again. I am not doing that. Actually, maybe I will, but I'll look up the speedrun route so I can make it as painless as possible. Why? I would say, why do you want me to suffer, but... You're you, and you've grown to enjoy my suffering. And suffering does at times make good content, so... Yeah. Yeah. Which try Arc. Why does that sound so familiar? Why does it sound so familiar to me? Look, this sounds so familiar, yet I have no reason to know it exists, other than maybe a passing thing. That tower, yeah, I did just. I mean, well, I likely would. I may. Maybe. I feel tower defense games are good settings for kind of just chatting-esque stuff as well. So there's that. I mean, I am a child of the Bloons tower defense era, like while the so I do have my heart for good tower defense. Like the older Bloons tower defense, by the way. Like I think I found that series when only three or four existed. So. Wait, why is my... Okay, nope. The camera just decided my face didn't exist there for a little bit. Thank you. But yeah, that is a maybe. I have actually... What is it? I think I've... In my brain, at least, I've decided, like, once I have community posts unlocked, to literally just make a post saying, hey, recommend games. So... That would definitely be... Yeah. Which I'm just sitting here like... ever so inching closer to that. No. Why do I feel like I'm... No. Why do I... Yeah, nope. Oh god, brain. Why brain decide go no? Why brain decide not to brain? Why does brain decide not to brain sometimes? One moment, stretch arms. Loon.exe has stopped working. Loon.exe is perpetually stuck in a boot loop some days. And it's just like sadly. Ugh. But hey, sometimes brain go die mode equal funny. Sometimes it just equal weird. Sometimes it just equal weird. And confusing. Mostly confusing. Like 89 to 98% confusing. So just working it all. It works enough to get a few words out at a time. And then it just goes... And then it comes back, you know? You know, it just does that type of stuff sometimes. Maybe, but yeah, what is it? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking now, anyone who watches this stream as a VOD, the first, like, 40 minutes are me ranting about random stuff. So I'm probably going to put a disclaimer in the description or some timestamps to actually make that skippable if people so desire. Because, yeah, brain go dead very often. Happy times. Maybe not happy times, but happy times, you know? But, no, what was I saying? Yeah, part of the reason I wanted to have that thing for, like, people to recommend games is because with me trying to cut Yu-Gi-Oh! Back, just because I'm not finding it as fun as much nowadays, I would probably want some other, maybe some shorter single-player type games that I could just do, like, oh, do a stream here, do a stream there. Like, there are a few I maybe want to just, you just browse all games that exist and see, like, oh, you look mildly interesting, doink. I mean, it is now the month of the spooky time, hence why a few of the streams I have planned for coming time. A lot of work worth the time. I mean, it would literally just be 2 timestamps, one for the opening of this, like, it would be the opening of the stream, the rant section, and then it would be, okay, rant over. And what is it? I've considered going back to a few of my streams, I think specifically literally all of the Halo ones, and adding timestamps so it chapters out the missions. Just so people don't have to rando jump around them if they want to see something specific, but like that wouldn't be the most of work. And trust me, compared to going through my streams for shorts clips, yeah, just timestamping the streams ain't a lot. It ain't really that much in comparison to going through and cutting and editing for the short stuff. And sometimes it's like those fun little mindless tasks where I can have some audio on in the background and I can just go like, play. Because also, what it's... Yeah, that's kind of why I don't like it as much. Like, I miss the days where... Like, the video on my channel entitled "The Most Anime End-to a Duel I've Ever Had" was during the Fusion Festival, and it was with the Ancient Gears, and the last like 3 or 4 turns of that duel were so good. Like they were so good. I don't recommend if you want to play like 10 years ago. Yeah, no, because I just, for the most, like, even that, it's like, even setting up an okay board, I don't know. Like, usually specifically with the vampire deck, the go-to play is domination on board for a line in hand and something decent on board. Usually. Like, that is usually my good go-to there. Yeah, power creep happens. I guess that's why other card games have their whole set rotations that they do, so that they don't have to keep power creeping it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's what is it? Because like I've said it before, it's I will constantly. No, yeah, I know. It's just a matter of the meta and the standard. Because back when the game started, one normal summon and some back rows were the standard, and that's all you can do. Nowadays, it's like you don't have if you don't have 13 negates and 5 and 6 beat sticks that are all protected by some obscure means, then your deck ain't meta. Or whatever it is the Despia stuff does nowadays. And with, I don't know. And there's some other stuff that is just like, oh. Literally a punching bag. And sometimes, it worked for a while, and then stuff got too much. And then there's also the Ancient Gears, which are Well, these can sometimes... Well, they used to be able to pull certain tricks out of them. Yeah. I mean, vampires can work as well. But I also... Think about it this way is... How do I want to word this? There is a certain amount of actual like research and learning that would need to go into, and I'm just sitting here like, I have other stuff that I'd like to focus on. Like, as much as my channel is associated with Yu-Gi-Oh, that's not what I want to sink most of my time into. Which is why I've cut it down to once a week viewer duel streams. You know. Because me playing the stuff in the once a week viewer duel streams, I am very willingly a punching bag, and the viewer duels are basically, hey, you want to feel good about yourself? Yeah, there was once upon a time where I had at least a better idea of stuff, but when I want to, my main focus is not being informative, it is being entertaining, or at least attempting to. I don't know, people find me entertaining, so my goal is just, alright, hope people who have similar sense of humor to me find me, and go. That's why I think, as well, whenever I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I am not at base knowledgeable, and you'll notice there aren't a lot of shorts clipped out from Yu-Gi-Oh streams. They are all from stuff like, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, no, like understanding the thing is, I complain like the decks that I see all the time, like Sword Soul. I know basically what it does, but I could not tell you any of the specific card names other than Baron, who isn't even Sword Soul. Like, I don't bother learning those card names, and whenever I read the cards, there's a reason I try and say it quickly. It's so that I can go back to saying other stuff. I am not primarily attempting to be informative, I am attempting to be entertaining. And Yu-Gi-Oh! It does kind of take that baseline, you would basically need to learn stuff in order to play this in any type of decent way and be entertaining as well. Which is just like, I mean, if I'm being as honest as possible, the main reason I stuck with it as much as I did was because for some reason YouTube likes my Yu-Gi-Oh content and pushes it out more than others. And B, excuse me, it has like the Yu-Gi-Oh thumbnails are like the easiest thumbnails to make for me, because like I've said, just for the most part, 2 card arts, put them there, put me doing a silly face in front, put the logo on top, shade around, put a shaded border around the edges, bada bing bada boom, you got your thumbnail. Meanwhile, while other thumbnails, let me just real quick slap something, yeah, pretty much, but then meanwhile, let me just real quick let me just really quickly just pull some random thumbnail here. Like, even some of the lesser efforted thumbnails are, but like, let's just go with this one for the sake of it. The Halo Wars thumbnail, which is, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's literally just 1 image, 2 image, done. This one is cut out the Spartans up front, create the highlighting around them, get a picture of me that is sized appropriately to put behind all of that, and determine proper opacity to make it look as good as possible. Then also have the title cut out in such a way where it still looks good to have on my forehead there. Not to mention, in this one in particular, I actually had to edit out the words Definitive Edition because I, for some reason, didn't want that in the thumbnail while making it. But it is, any other thumbnail is a lot of tracing, and I usually do that by mouse. Because, fun fact, my drawing tablet that I use for basically everything has never, like, I think it has one time been able to be calibrated properly. Other than that, it is misaligned for some reason, and it will not stay aligned. Which, let me just put it this way, was also fun for making, for you know, this. Like, even a simple thumbnail like this, infinitely more effort and time than a Yu-Gi-Oh thumbnail. And that's not even one I consider overwhelmingly complicated. If I'm being honest, I have more fun making the whatchamacallit, I had the most fun in Yu-Gi-Oh I've had in recent time was the making of the summon animation. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the most fun I've had in Yu-Gi-Oh recent memory was straight up making the zombie vampire summon animation. Because that was just something where it's like, I don't have to worry about anything. I just do this. Or, what is it? One second. Let me scoot to the side. Or, what is it? Making the golem summon animation there. Even, like, he looks a little bit weird, but... And the zombie vampire is not perfect. Like, oh, that's just a picture of the zombie vampire. But it's like, even that, like, that was like, making summon animations for the unfortunate monsters who do not have them. Yeah, unless you're willing to invest your time into actually learning it, which once upon a time I would have been, but given that I have other stuff I want to do and focus on, I don't think I have the, like, if I had literally nothing else to do other than the stuff I currently do, I mean, hell, I don't even have time for I haven't even been able to make time for certain things I want to do. I've said it earlier in the stream, but I have 2 different outfit concepts, one of which I'm gonna loosely use the word outfit for, that I want to at least have some type of grasp on if I can make them, given my abilities, or lack thereof in some cases. The best yeah. So that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! I will keep it to the weekly viewer duels. I'm currently just shuffling what day of the week the viewer duels are on, just to see what days would have what day would have, like, the most people come regularly. Again, if I had community posts, I could just put a poll up and be like, hey, what day of week, based off what day of week, based on the fact that I would be streaming at this time, would be the most available, yada yada yada, and then bada big bada boom, I'd do that. But for now, I'm just experimenting and shuffling the day of the viewer duels around. And other than that, I'm just finding other stuff to attempt to play. I actually want to do some math. How much time on the channel? I mean, I could probably do a check here. Could probably do a check here. Like, for reference, 187 hours in Master Duel. Most of that is streamed. Most of it. Not all of it, but most of that is streamed. So my channel is not exactly short on Master Duel content. If people decide they want to go back and watch stuff, which, you know, sometimes there's good stuff in there, but... You know, I would much rather be having, you know, playing games where I am able to be more interesting, though. No, you need 5, that's unlocked after 500 subs. That is not accessible until 500. There's a reason I have 500 as my short-term sub goal for well, I'm hoping by the end of the year. That may be a bit ambitious, but you know. Yeah, no. Figuring out the word certification. Certification. Sorry. No, some words are hard. I mean, albeit half the time I use a word without knowing its definition, and then I look it up later just to find that I used it right. So... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit sucky, blah blah blah, but meh, it is what it is. Shoot first, ask later, yes. And if you say it with enough confidence, people will not question you. Except for I'm usually the one questioning myself whenever I say that. Gundam... I've never watched... I somehow have never watched it, even back when I was more so into the hardcore watching of animes days. I do like it from what I've seen, but I have not actually sat down and watched it. I haven't said this before. Well, have I said it recently is more so the question. The most recent time I have watched an anime was Kengan Ashura. And an anime that there's an anime I want to rewatch. I want to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho at some point because I watched it like 10 years ago at this point. And ironically, back then, every episode was available on YouTube somehow. Oh, YouTube, back when it was different. In some ways worse, some ways better. What niche? But it goes deep? Good word choice. No, yeah, no, Gundam I have definitely considered. The thing is, I don't watch a lot of stuff in general recently. Like, because this is effectively my watch stuff is stuff to fall asleep to, or stuff to have playing in the background while I work on something else. And half the time when I have something playing in the background while I work on something else, it cannot be too loud of audio because I'm working on video editing stuff that requires my attention to audio. So it's like, I just... bleh. Oh, Maybe. That's a maybe. If ever... I feel like if ever I get the time or devotion to watch stuff... yeah. Yeah, no, because there are some times where I'll very randomly, my mind will be like, hey, you want to watch this movie right now? And I'll be like, I do want to watch that movie right now. And I'll put it up on the side while I work on something that does not require my ear. And every so often I'll just be like, glance at other monitor, watch for a little bit, back to work. And usually I have a set-ish catalog of stuff that I fall asleep to, so... So, you know. Yeah, no. And come these... That actually might... Oh, God. Tom and Jerry, that is... that brings me back. God, I watched a lot of that when I was younger. When I still had youth in my bones, I did watch Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I was around a lot of... This is going off on a weird tangent, but like when I was way, when I was way younger, I was just around a lot of the old, Tom and Jerry was far from the oldest, but like old, bringing everyone back. Cause what is it? Yeah, Tom and Jerry, but also for some reason a lot of stuff like Popeye and Flintstones. Like I was just around those being on screens a lot when I was younger. Like those, like the old eras of cartoons and such. And so much of my life forgotten to time can randomly be drawn back. Sorry, lost in thought for a little bit there. Blah, blah, blah. The Superman. I never saw like the old. I didn't watch like too many old like comic book hero shows. Like Spider-Man was one that I remember trying to watch whenever I could on certain mornings, but yeah, somehow I was just never really around for that type of stuff. And it goes way older. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense that it exists. I just had never known. Wait. Sorry, I think I just noticed this, but and it caught my eye randomly. Yeah, I've caught some bits of like the Batman animated series, Batman Beyond, and some of the animated Justice League stuff, but never like sat down and watched. Again, if I ever get more time to just do that, which, you know, maybe if I had time to sit down and watch stuff, it would be good, because then it's like, oh, I can reference this on stream and make jokes that makes me relatable to the youth. Even though I'm relatively sure most of my audience is about the same age as me, if not I don't know. Most of the active chatter is... I won't pretend to know the average age of people, but the only people who have ever said their age in chat are right around the same age dot. Right around the same age dot. Because what is it? The most recent movie I have watched, and I've said this on stream, was the film version of Phantom of the Opera, and that was only because my brain randomly dug it up after like almost 15 years of not thinking about it. Yeah, let me talk about Phantom of the Opera. Is this relatable? Can I reference this? Is this relatable? What do you mean? No, I'm not old. I don't say my own age too often, but I'm talking more so like, if any people in chat randomly throw their ages around, I'm just like, good to know I appeal to a similar age range to myself. Which is, sorry, brain went blurg. I mean, the movie version... I'm telling you, you are wrong depending on your definition of elderly. And also, the film version of Phantom, not like the old film, I mean like the one that is musical and based off the play that came out in 2004. What? All I'm gonna say is this: early 20s. That's what I'll throw out here as a number. Early 20s. I am not very old. Yeah. No, people very often think I am far older than I am. For a multitude of reasons. And I'm just like, I'm not that old, guys. I'm boo baba. Yeah, no, what is, it's just, yeah. I am older than I am. I am older than I am, is how I will word it, sometimes. I think the worst case was the one time someone thought I was 10 years older than I am, and at that point I was like, me feel bad now. Me feel very bad. No, that, I mean, I don't know if I can fully relate to that, but also I don't listen to a lot of newer music or any type of anywhere near mainstream music lately. What even constitutes mainstream? I don't even know, but I kind of just have my sets of stuff that I'm just like, and turn on Spotify and ignore the world. The world does not exist. I can't even say if I like or dislike newer music, I just don't listen to it. I just don't listen to it. Because reasons. Do I have any good reasons for it? No. But I'm sure the reasons exist. I'm sure they exist. If you dig deep enough within my brain that I don't even understand. I can't eat. I mean, some. Oh. Wait. I mean, I will say the reason I enjoy this turn autoplay on. I will say just letting autoplay go and just throw random music at me is how I find a song that I jokingly. I'm like, yeah, this is my favorite song for just how silly it is. It's I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, God. Speaking of old, I have a CD of AC/DC that has somehow survived with me for all this time, and I'm just like, how has this somehow not been lost over the years? I'm glad it hasn't been, but how? But how? Because I said, yeah, exactly. And when I say CD, I mean it's like one of those, like, burned from iTunes, CDs, CD, Even saying CD makes me feel old. Even saying CD makes me feel old. Because everything is digital and data and shoved into the big storage stuff nowadays. As opposed to the discs. Oh. That's how long it have been going. Yeah. Yep. Don't have CD. Yeah, no, that's actually something. Like, before I had my PC that I use nowadays, I had a gaming laptop that I ran everything off of, and that, when I saw, I was like, wait a minute, there's no disk drive. There's no disk drive. Where is disk drive? Me thought disk drive was standard, and then it's like, oh no, this stuff isn't standard nowadays because everything digital. Everything big digital. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't entirely mind, but it is weird sometimes. It is weird. think how much stuff has changed. Yeah, it did. Over the past however long short time period, it's just like, oh my god, everything moves so fast. Why everything moves so fast? Why everything moves so fast? Like, but yeah, everything becomes obsolete in 2 minutes. But yeah, what is it? I am whatchamacallit. Pretty much, yeah. Also, I am probably gonna wrap this stream up here pretty quick, just cause, I mean, I got the next couple of streams planned out. This one I just threw together because it was like, I haven't streamed in a while, and I want to throw something out there. And honestly, I'm kind of glad with how this one went. But don't worry, I have the next few days planned with other streams that will be longer and hopefully entertaining. So, look forward to them. Look forward to them. But, yeah, no. Country. Yeah, the world. I can't. Yeah, I can't relate to the countryside of third world, but there are times where I'm just like, I can think to some places I've been and lived around, and it's like, sometimes I just miss the quiet and heavily wooded areas. Then the world can just, you know. I've said it before, like, climbing up in a tree is very... I don't... Actually, have I ever said it in stream, but I very much enjoy sometimes just going out randomly, climbing a tree and sitting up in it and just being like, this is my happy place. Just away from everything. But yeah, the way the world works. The way the world works lately. If you blink, you miss half a decade of advance. You miss what used to be half a decade. Actually, I took a few pictures from about 40-ish feet, so like 10. I don't even know. Basically, consider it like I was high up in a tree to the point where, because I am very, very blind and it was dark and it was like past midnight, I was just sitting up in a tree. If I looked down, it was literally just nothing but a black void, so I couldn't see the ground. But the moon was very pretty, and I took some pictures from between the tree branches, and they just, I don't know, I liked how it looked. Maybe if I can find a way to move them from phone to computer. I say maybe if I can find a way, primarily because sometimes my phone doesn't like to do that. But if I can find a way, maybe I'll show that. It's, I don't know, very pretty, bright moon through the high up tree branches. It is very nice. It is very nice. But I am probably gonna wrap the stream up here just so I can. Oh boy, I have a call to make tomorrow that I'm not looking forward to. Can't transfer why, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here before I ramble too much on longer, because like I say, I have the stream for tomorrow planned, and I have a call to make tomorrow that the last time I had to make this call, I was on hold for 2 hours, and I am not looking forward to this again. But yeah. Yeah, as always, I thank everyone who came and spent their valuable time here. Maybe tomorrow's stream will likely be Halo Wars 2. If Halo 5 works, then we're gonna suffer through that one, but hey. As always, thank you everyone who came, and as always, I think I've said as always like 5 times, but I don't care as always. Bye-bye.